Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the updated series for Halfkish and Impossible. I'm gonna continue now with the intermediate maps, and I'm gonna show you a very tough map that it's Chutes. I'm gonna show you Halfkish right now, and now I haven't been able to find a strategy to beat this map without monkey knowledge, continues, and powers. Especially like round 64 and 65 have been an almost impossible. Like I haven't been able to find a way to go around those two rounds. So you guys are free to comment and to let me know if you do have some strategies that can allow you to get past those rounds. But yeah, everything that I tried in the last couple of weeks hasn't worked. So this gameplay I will use some monkey knowledge. It's just the very little. It's just the most important monkey knowledge that you're gonna need to be able to beat it, and to be able to also reduce RNG a lot. So the gameplay is gonna be a lot easier. On magic, you're gonna just need this, so to increase the pierce of your wizard mostly, and then on primary you're gonna just need to get enough upgrades to afford and to get this free monkey and the extra cash at the start. So these two upgrades are the most important ones. Then of course the fact that you can have the monkeys to attack a little bit faster. They have more. This one they get more pierce, more frags from the bombs. All these things are of course going to help you, but it's especially the extra cash, the free monkey. And yeah, we'll be using Obin as hero. He's a free-to-play hero, so this is a strategy that's friendly to beginners. You're gonna still need some, monkey knowledge and some monkey money to be able to afford it, to go down the tree. But this is like the minimum amount I was able to find, and to beat this map, pretty easily. It's incredible how this little monkey knowledge makes this map so easy. And now let's start. That monkey right here, closest to the top. With the range here, you're touching both the left line and the right line on last. And then at that monkey up here, same distance from left and from right, closest to the bottom. And in this case, is a monkey on first. That's how you start. And then you place a third that monkey for round 4. You're gonna place a third one. And this that monkey closest to the top, right, on strong. And the important thing is that the range here on the right side, so see this distance from the line into the range is smaller on the left than on the right side. See here that this is a lot smaller than this one, and that's just it. Then in order to pop every single balloon, you wanna do some micro with that monkey, so with the one with the targeting on last. Once you start attacking the blues, you're gonna do 3 attacks, and then you're gonna attack on strong. All right, so you're gonna switch on strong as you attack the 3rd time, and only 1 red balloon is gonna be able to sneak past. So I would argue that that's the best outcome possible, considering it's round 4, so it's a super tough round. And then you set it back to last, and you just keep on playing with just these 3 monkeys until the end of round 7. So that's pretty much it. And then here you're gonna sell the bottom that monkey and the second one that you placed, right, to get Obin. You're gonna place Obin again closest to the bottom, same distance from left and from right. And I just recommend you to look at the hands of the statues. So I see here and here, just with the range covering the same amount. Then set that monkey on strong, and that's it. So that's the early game. You can see only 1 life lost in round 4. So that's a win, in my opinion. And of course, having Obin means Obin can start leveling up, and he can just get stronger. You can get the brown balls, and yeah. Now next is placing a druid on the right side of Obin in order to benefit from Obin's level 2. You can see that Obin level 2 increases the pierce of all the druids by 1. And here you should be able to pop everything. Alright, here we go. Just go slow at the end of round 10. And that's the druid, so druid closest to the bottom, alright, and then closest to the left. So see that there is a little bit of room where you can place it. So it's very important that you place it closest to the left. So bottom and left. Alright, here we go. On strong. So strong targeting. So around 12 here, you should be able to attack some of these yellows with the druid, and that's of course enough to pop everything. No need to use brambles. You're gonna need brambles in round 14. So what you're gonna do is you wanna click on Obin, so in that way you have you know when Obin range ends, and then you're gonna use brambles when this well if any balloons can sneak past. By in this case here, when I was about to place brambles, like Obin was able to pop the balloon. You can see that brambles was placed on the wrong side of the map, and that's of course an insta retry because you cannot pop all the yellows. So yeah, just try to wait for as long as you can, but at the same time don't wait too much. Or in this case I can just do that, and I can just use brambles for these last yellows. Oh wow, I was able to pop everything now. So yeah, I don't know, very weird here. I just reset the round and I was able to pop everything the second time around. So but yeah, as I said before, just use brambles. They're in round 14, should be the easiest way to do it. You shouldn't need to retry that round. Sniper closest to the top on strong for round 15, and now you have a tower that can attack the balloons as soon as they come out. So that's why it's such an advantage having a tower like a sniper. Alright, all these rounds should be easy. Sniper then 1-0-0. You pop 4 layers of damage, and you can also pop Bloons, so you're fine. You're already prepared for round 28. And then you place a sub right here, closest to the bottom and to the right side. And then you just want to get this sub 1-0-0 and then 2-0-0. Go slow here because sometimes the totem here, the RNG, might be bad. So if the totem is in a complete wrong spot, you might have some balloons sneaking past. So just make sure that, see here, the pink sneaking past. So you don't want that to happen. So yeah, make sure you retry round 23, especially. I think it's especially round 23 here. This first black balloons. So you have to get good RNG for this first black balloons, because then you can use brambles when the white balloons are on the intersection. So in that way, brambles are going to be placed right there, and you can also pop the camo in round 24. So you do two things at once. And then round 25, again, you want to use brambles because there are some purples right there. Remember that Obin cannot pop purples. And then that's the sub 2-0-0. So now being able to attack when the balloons are in range of other towers. Yeah, here you don't want to lose any lives. So I don't know why there was a balloon there sneaking past. Probably the totem is in a bad spot. But you can use brambles here around 27. So don't try to like pop everything already. You can use brambles and use it, because for round 28, 29 and 30 you're not going to need brambles. So you're free to use brambles every time that you see some balloons about to sneak past Obin. You can use brambles, and here we go. So I use it in this case. And that was it. Sub 201. I'm gonna get this Dark Monkey now 002. So that in round 33 against the camos, just with the sub in the Dark Monkey, you can pop all the camos. So again, you're not gonna need RNG from Obin, like being able to place brambles on the correct path and all that sort of RNG. Alright, say here, just like that. And then in round 34, once you get enough cash, just guess this one, Herbo starts. And that of course increases by a ton the damage of the sub. Then you're gonna place a Dark Monkey right here. So closest to the top here. Alright, just like this. And then leaving same distance from left and from right. And you do the same here on the opposite side, but you don't place it Dark Monkey closest to the top, but you place it like this. So you place it with the tip of the hair of the Dark Monkey, see here, just touching this line, and that's fine. For the first of these pink rushes, you don't use brambles. You're gonna need brambles for the second one and the third one. So just use brambles again as late as possible, so you have brambles right there at the very back. And yeah, that's just it. No, actually, first I'm gonna get... yeah, let's get a wizard here. So closest to Obin and then closest to the bottom as the druid, pretty much. 010. And right before you pop all the balloons, just use brambles again. So in that way you have brambles for the camos at the end of round 37. And yeah, those brambles are 100% needed. Get Wall of Fire as fast as possible. Alright, and that's the sub 203. Then for this round, you're gonna use brambles. Yeah, right before the Moab enters into this zone. But if you have brambles like this, see where my brambles are? Well, that means an instant retry because you need to damage the Moab with it. Brambles, alright, this is not so bad, but I don't know how good actually it is. Yeah, I can survive this because I think there's just one or maybe two yellows there and then some other greens there, so 95. So yeah, I could definitely survive, but I will try to see if I can pop some more balloons here, because if my totem is in a better position, so if my totem is like around this area, then I should be able to pop everything. And totem, yeah, here we go. When the totem is on top of Wall of Fire, that should mean like 100% you can just pop everything, because you slow down the balloons as they're being damaged by Wall of Fire. Yeah, here we go. So you still need some RNG, especially from the totem, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward and it's pretty easy. So just a couple retries and boom, that's it. So then Wizard 0 to 1. And now you want to get this right Dark Monkey 002, Camo Detention. Once again, more range for the sub to attack and Camo Detention. Then you want to sell the Druid and you're going to place another Wall of Fire here, in this case on the right side of Obin, closest to the bottom and to the left. Alright. And with these two Dark Monkeys with Camo Detention, that should be enough for these camos around 42. And now round 43 goes low, because you're gonna need to both use brambles and both get this Wall of Fire like as fast as possible. And if you do this, see, it's just too late. So you end up like having too many balloons that can push forward, and yeah, you lose. So I think here I can even like sell the sniper, right? And I can get the wall of fire right away. So I can get it 0 to 1. And using Brumbles when this wall of fire disappears. If it disappears. Right, in this case it didn't happen, but sometimes when Bloons are almost here, wall of fire disappears. So if that happens, use Brumbles. Alright. Now getting also this other monkey 002 on the left side. Alright, more range and camo detection. And lastly, I'm gonna go for an alchemist. Right here, right? Strong. And using Brumbles for these camo purples. 200 alchemist, giving the brew. The important thing is that you have like Obin and the wizards in range of the alchemist, but of course the alchemist is closest to the sub. So you prioritize it and you give the brew to the sub. And again here you're gonna get the alchemist 300 as fast as possible, and you want to use Brumbles when the wall of fire disappears, or if there are some of these camos that can push forward. Alright, and that's it, because then you can remove this left obstacle for round 49, because the next huge round with a ton of ceramics is gonna be round 49. And as well here, by removing an obstacle, you free the line of sight of the sub. Your like the obstacle doesn't destroy the projectiles anymore, so of course it's a huge advantage. And again here, round 49, just go for Obin Brumbles when the wall of fire disappears, or if there are some Bloons that can push forward. See that here it's not happening, so that means no need. Sub 204. And next I'm gonna place a bomb here between the two wizards, like as close as possible towards the bottom. And just going for a bottom path bomb here. So 002, 003, and then 004. You can very well like not remove this right obstacle yet. You can just keep it there. It's not needed to remove it. You need to remove the one in the left, but the one in the right is not needed. And then here, just get this wizard 022 to have some more camo detection for the camo ceramics around 51. That's always pretty close. You could see there, I almost got it too late. I almost had some ceramics sneaking past. Alright, so the sub is doing a lot of damage, of course, with the alchemist 300. Obin should become level 10 now, see? So now the first two wall trees that you're gonna use, you need to use them right beneath Obin, so in the intersection. So in that way you can tank, you can affect like the balloons coming from both sides. And here you might need to use Brumbles for the second mob. So when Obin is attacking it right now, see, use Brumbles so you can pop the mob a little bit sooner and you can exploit Wall of Fire, because unfortunately like Wall of Fire deals very little damage to mobs, but it deals a lot of damage to like ceramics or group balloons. So that's why you always, like if possible, you're always gonna pop mob class balloons before they reach your wizards. That's the bomb, 004, 104, and then 204, of course. And for this last of these ceramics, that's when you want to use wall trees, alright? So you can tank the last ceramic, the fourth wave there, and then the balloons that might sneak past here from around 54 or 55, 56, and so on. And then what I'm gonna do is for round 63, you know, because it's the next key round that you need to survive, just dropping right here a Maelstrom. So closest to the right side, like in the center, It's not super important that you place it perfectly at this stage of the game. Round 58, refresh wall trees as fast as possible. So as soon as you have the ability up, use it. Round 59, you should have wall trees that can tank camo Bloons. Plus, of course, you have the wizard. So these camo lads shouldn't be a problem. BFB. Again, you have the wall trees here. Maelstrom. And now here, you got to like refresh these wall trees as fast as possible. But you have to click Obin and you have to reset wall trees. So that is gonna be placed right there. Right, so I'm gonna actually do it again. And I'm gonna place it a little bit further away. Because remember that like odd rounds, balloons come from the left side. Right, so from this side. On even rounds, the balloons come from the right side. So round 63 is the next key round you want to survive. But you don't want to tank balloons in round 62. So that's why you have to place wall trees like here. Right, see, you can target, you can select where wall trees is going to be placed. So it's after wall of fire, but it's not yeah, and it's like in range of Obin. You can even place it a bit further if you want to. I'm gonna just place it right there. And this is very important because in that way, what you're gonna do is when you refresh these wall trees, it's gonna be dropped right there at the very back. So that wall trees that you're gonna place is gonna be completely new. And it's gonna just be good for round 63. Right, you should be able to destroy most of these balloons, right, with the damage from your towers. So yeah, you should have like very little balloons inside of it. Then I'm gonna just remove this other obstacle. And I'm gonna place a village right here, closest to the bottom and to the right side, right, increasing the range of all my towers. And yeah, this is what you want. Like, you don't want these purples, these mobs to to fill the wall trees. You want wall trees to be completely new, so in that way you can use that wall trees for round 62. That's like the most important thing that you have to do at this stage. But here, unfortunately, I didn't got the wizard with camo detection, and I didn't use brambles for the second 45 mob. So I'm gonna get this one. All right, remove the obstacle. And as I said before, yeah, placing this village. All right, here we go. So it's especially the second 45 mob that's a problem. This one right there. So this one you can pop it soon enough, but then here you have to use brambles. All right. And again, if you can pop that mob before it reaches wall of fire, that's the best. And you can see that in this second attempt, it was able to make it right away. Now here you use Maelstrom when the ceramics reach this line, right? So I don't know if you see it. So see this line here, that's when you want to use Maelstrom in the first rush. Then for the second rush, your bomb plus wall of trees should be enough. Don't refresh wall trees, alright, yet. And then again, for the last ceramic rush, you're going to use Maelstrom again when the ceramics reach this line. And now here is where you want to use wall trees. But here I messed up. Because you have to change targeting. Because then you need wall trees for round 64. So you need to reset completely the targeting into the left side, right there. And yeah, so that when you use wall trees, it's going to be dropped right there. So again, here's ceramics. Maelstrom. So you can see that you can still mess up. Like, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna survive, you know, you're gonna win. So yeah, don't get me wrong, you can still mess up. All right, and wall tree is refreshed right before the round ends, so that wall tree is, you know, it's completely new. And just get the village now 200. so increasing the attack speed, right, of all these towers. And again here, what you're gonna do is you wanna use, like at this stage, well, you're not gonna need anything because you have the new wall trees, and you can tank just those 45 mobs, you know, in round 64 that are super painful to deal with. And that's it, because once you can survive round 64, and with this setup, you know, round 65 should be pretty straightforward. And yeah, that's it. Until round 80 is gonna be just getting, you know, the correct upgrades and just prioritizing the correct towers. But yeah, it's gonna be very, very easy to just progress through and to just do everything. So just resetting wall trees. I'm gonna keep these wall trees on this left side now, because like these OMGs are gonna come from there. Round 76 is from the right side, round 78 is from the right side, so you're gonna need a lot more of defenses for this right path, right, than for the left one. The only critical rounds that you have to be careful about are round 75 and 77. So those rounds are gonna come when the Bloons are gonna come from the left side. But those are the only 2 rounds, like all the other rounds are gonna be super, super easy. Alchemist here, 400. And then 401, actually. So refreshing wall trees. Just getting the cash that it's stored inside and having a new one. Alright, Alchemist 401, as I said before, you wanna buff up to 3 towers with it. So here we go. You should buff, of course, the sub, then the bomb, and also this wizard. So you can see those are like the 3 towers that you're gonna buff. Then next you're gonna get this village 300, and that makes this bomb a lot stronger, and also the Maelstrom stronger. Also, like thinking about like round 76 and 78, where you're gonna need Maelstrom ability. And next here, just well, go fast through the rounds, and just go for the village here 3 through to 0. Maelstrom, you can use Maelstrom here around 71. For those mobs right there. Alright, here we go. That's camo detection, and it's very important for round 78 because the second ceramic crash is camo, so you need to give camo attention to the Maelstrom. So that's the reasoning. And I'm also gonna place like up here, right, a Buccaneer, like as far as possible, but still in range of the village, to exploit the extra like range, attack speed, and all that, and just go for the middle path. So the Alchemist should still keep on giving the brew to Bomb, Wizard, and Sub, so not giving it to the Buccaneer. Right, that's important. And yeah, these rounds should be fine. Like there are these double stack BFBs that could be a problem, like, but you know, just play it slow and it should be fine. Remember, you need to have your wall tree, Maelstrom for round 76, so you can use Brumbles if you want to, but yeah, save your Maelstrom for round 76 for this round right there. So that's just my recommendation. I sometimes I just refresh wall trees just to make sure that I don't have anything inside, and but yeah. And then here you can use Maelstrom as well in this round for this last PFP, just to be able to clear up the Bloons a bit sooner, a little bit faster. But again, round 77, just go slow, should be fine. Then Maelstrom here for round 78. All right, easy. And then you're gonna use Maelstrom again for the second Storm Crash, right? That comes after the BFB. And yeah, it's between these purples. So that's this round crash, right? So just use Maelstrom again. It's better to use it a bit earlier, right? So you start doing damage when the balloons are a bit more distant. 040 Buccaneer. And then round 79 again here, if you want to, like you can set the wall of trees to be on the right side, right? And you can refresh it. So you can have one last line of defense with the wall of trees. But I then recommend to use the grapple here to destroy one of those last two 45 BFBs. So you only have to deal with one. And then here you can use brown balls and the Maelstrom if you want to. And then around 80, sell everything and get the Buccaneer 050. And then use the ability to destroy the 2MG, and that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.